Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for more Victoria 2. I'm your host, Kelvin, and we're playing as the Sikh Empire today. So, after the last debacle with the Germans, warning, this episode may contain mild racism, or possibly moderate racism, or even possibly, if I'm angry enough, severe racism. So, after the goddamned Hitlers over there decided they wanted to make peace with the British Empire, we've gone back in time a little bit, before the war started. And I've been patiently biding my time. The war between the UK, France, Russia, and the world turned out a little differently. As far as I can tell, at some point, the Qing didn't grant military access to the British, and Imperial Japan went after Korea, which changed the dynamic a little bit. Because look, there's a lot of Russians who decided to pour down through us in India, which granted us a little bit more of an advantage, I think. I don't know. It's hard to say at this point, because while all that occurred, there were fewer battles against the Russian force, or the Russian and the British forces in East Asia didn't fight as much, which seemed to have prevented the UK from gaining as much war exhaustion. So, I think the Indian forces have been weakened. I mean, the fact that there are surviving rebels proves that. But at the same time, it's not just going to be a rush in and win either. Oh, darn. I mean, like I said, I was kind of hoping it would just get to 25 war exhaustion. After that, you know, you go, for the Empire, rush right over the border, seize the 5 cities, and kick the British out of India. Unfortunately, it looks like we'll actually have to face a real war. I've been mobilized for a little while now, and I'm just sort of set up on the border. And we're prepared. As you can see, so are there our enemies. They've been, like I said, fighting the Russians for a little while, so I like our odds. I think they did good. Like, the rebels are still active, so I believe most of the forces in India have been decimated. Unfortunately, that only added war exhaustion to most of the various states in India and not to the British Empire itself. But, like I said, we'll do it. So, as for allies of whom we can call, we could call Karnataka, Germany, and the Ottoman Empire. I'm not going to click that button, because you know what? I'm going to keep my alliance with Germany for later. They might actually come in use some point down the line if, say, the British attack me or something stupid like that. Maybe. Well, get your ass in here. Unlikely, yep. We will not call the Germans. Alright. You there, you there. Alright, you here. You here. And you here. Alright, go. Karnataka has honored the military alliance, and I take it the fact that I got no message, meant that the Ottomans actually joined in against us. Which is fine. We have a lot to fight at this point. Including, it would appear, the rebellion. A little different than I was anticipating in terms of resistance, but I doubt the rebellion would have won in the end anyway. Yeah, looks like they managed to, for the most part, get quashed. Like I said, although the Indian front took significant damage in the war, to say that it's got nothing, well, I never said that. We know that. I am well aware that the enemy will come, and they will have great numbers. Let's be cautious of it. Or we risk everything. Alright. We have to be slow and methodical. Because at this point, I actually think we can win. Interesting. I'm going to push my forces in the south. Oh, good lord, even more uprisings. I don't think the British made peace as a result of war exhaustion. I think they made peace because their revolt risk was so high everywhere. Good frickin' god. Alright. Well, the enemy is starting to amass troops here. Concerning, but I'm too pinned down to deal with it, so not much I can do. Also, there are now 129,000 rebels blocking my path. Squalid slum. Yeah, call for reform. Yeah, we'll see what we can get done. Probably not much, but worth a try, right? Alright. The enemy retreats. Cowards. Rebels. Are they reactionaries or no? They're more Indian nationalists. It appears in this timeline India might just as well have become free without my help, which actually means I definitely needed to come here, which is a strange thing indeed. If India was allowed to be free without my help, well, that would be a big issue. The World's Fair venue. Oh well, we will attend anyway. And of course, Indore just sort of sits there. Alright. I'm not exactly certain how you, yeah, withdraw from that. I didn't even notice that. That was my bad. I'm not sure how you managed to get past us. But, we can't allow you to. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell I'm gonna do. They're getting past me somehow. Or no, they're actually just raising up here, aren't they? Or something. It's hard to say. But yeah, that 100,000 stack is going to make my life a bit tricky. On the plus side, that's probably piling on war exhaustion towards the British. The war is technically against me. Although that mostly seems to just simply be because of defender blockade or whatever. Which is to say, my entire empire is blockaded, yes. I am quite aware of that. Alright, so Bombay, a critical city. Oops, you guys aren't merged. Bombay, a critical city. Ooh. Do we have forces to spare to aid them? No, it looks like they've got... Ooh. Never mind, the enemy's pulling out all the stops there. Are we attacking, or are they? We are. You guys, trade positions. I'll get reinforcements in there right away. Apparently the French have also landed in India. I mean, that's just amusing. Seriously, I have no idea how the fuck I'm gonna... Okay, good. They're splitting up a little bit. Alright, and the majority of the enemy force... Oh, good lord. Some wounds we take on some days. Okay. Well, the answer is clear. We have to head south here. With all of our men. Breaking the rebels is posing a new challenge to me. Alright. Despite setbacks, we are making progress. To a degree. We still have 70,000 rebels in front of us. But the British are taking on war exhaustion at a decent rate. How are we going to do this? Because it's starting to pour through. These assholes need to reinforce, I tell you what. And then, in theory, this 35... Yeah, there we are. Would actually free itself up. Alright. I'm trying to fight off the freaking Brits here. That's the easy part. Running the Indians. Now that's becoming trickier and trickier. Alright, good. We finally got Jaipur. And it appears the Indians have split up. I mean, this is becoming complete and total civil chaos. Hilariously, Hyderabad is considered to be on my side, despite being against me, quite literally. Oh well. So, good news. we stand a chance. Better news. We've now captured the third city we require. Although you guys aren't exactly numerous, you guys should at least be able to beat them. I hope. Excellent. You push south. Take care of them. Meanwhile, we continue to press our engagements in the north against the rebellion. Alright, so another city is slowly being occupied. The Brits are up to 22%, and the war score finally swinging into our favor. It would appear. Annex Karnatak. Yeah, Karnatak's been doing its job down there. It seems to be engaging the enemy, and buying me support and time up here. Fortunately, I don't know how much longer I can hold on. You need to get back to friendly territory to reinforce faster. Like you fought to your last man. It was an honorable battle. Good work. And everywhere I step, I am becoming overrun with rebels. Far more than should be. And actually becoming extremely problematic at this point. Like, I grow concerned that I will be unable to win. Simple as that. Not from the British, but they're rebels. Any regulars in Asia? Good. Just get whatever we can. Scrounge the bottom of the barrel. Alright. Austro-Hungarian War of Polish War of Imperial Restoration. Well, that explains some things. I guess that's why the Ottomans haven't been bothering us too much. It would appear they are busy. Good. It never frees us up for whatever we can get. But yeah, we are losing a lot of forces to the rebels. You head north. You head south. You guys have a special mission. Patna. It's, in theory, possible for me to handle everything around here. We need to withdraw from that fight against the rebellion. It's not a fight we can win. Instead, we will engage against Baroda. We don't have enough troops. Call down. Gather whatever we can. There we are. Alright. So. It's obvious that the Brits can't take much more of this. Their war exhaustion approaches 25. I need to try my damnedest to gain control of all the cities in the meantime. That isn't surprising. God knows most of my Africa Corps is just sitting up here doing nothing. That's fine, though. Okay. Christ. The rebels are just out of control. It's ridiculous. You. Calcutta now. We know we have one job now. The British are broken. Seize the 5 cities. That's all we can do. If nothing else, the war and the occupations will drag on, and eventually they'll hit 25 war exhaustion. There's no way around that. Unsurprisingly, the British have indeed sent backup. That's what I was hoping would not happen so quickly. They're going to press us at every turn. Like I said, the key to victory is the occupation of the 5 cities at this point. At 23% war exhaustion, and considering they still have occupations, it will rise. Good news is, we've been bought some time for now at least. Apparently there's a crisis somewhere. Southern Serbia. There will be no great power backer on either side. Figured as much. And our troops there got eliminated completely. That's okay. So, Bombay has nearly fallen. The Indian Rebellion. Yeah. Apparently, it's the years of the Great Indian Rebellion. No one saw him coming. Not gonna lie, I sure as hell didn't. But it's okay. We push now on the final victory. On the spot of final victory. The British are at the correct war exhaustion value. That means all that stands between us and victory is Calcutta. Because the rest are just about occupied. I'll pull troops from Patna. I'm mostly concerned with the rebels. They stand to be most likely to interfere. Presenting the heir. Go. If Calcutta falls, and we hold everything for 90 days, victory is ours. Just get to Calcutta and back them up. Oh, are you now? Are you now? Ooh, that's good. That's delicious right there. Push. Push. Hold the line. Calcutta fell. Okay, get back to Patna and make sure. So, April 21st, plus 3 months. That's June? April, May. So May 21st, June 21st, July 21st. Alright, July 21st, give or take a couple days. That's how long we must hold on to all of our locations for. It appears that's our best shot right now. The complete chaos that was this rebellion both hindered and helped, I suppose. It seems as if, though, the opposition has had little success in a counterattack of any sort. And with British war exhaustion being high enough, it is now only a matter of time. Nishang and Bosau. Yeah, that's not surprising. The Ottomans. That's why I pretty much immediately forgot about Africa. It's not worth trying. I can't even fight the British down there particularly effectively. And the war swings into my favor. Karnataka acquired British Madras. They annexed Karnataka. Those bastards. Well, luckily, I mean, I'm about to free them, so what do I care, right? It's June, so we have 1 month. And we haven't been removed from any of our positions yet. So, assuming that they can't magically occupy anything before the deadline, even if they attack now, it's too late. Hold the line. That would be it. Demand the retreat from India. Demand it. I demand it. The United Kingdom retreats from India. Hurrah! 21 prestige. That's all I get for that. 21 freaking prestige. And welcome back, Karnataka. And or Dravadistan. Oof. Alright, what chaos, fresh chaos hell do we have here? Okay, some of this appears to be in my sphere. Okay, this is my sphere right now. As well as Sikh Africa, I suppose. Okay. Interesting. Dravadistan, Hyderabad, still out of the UK, Mathras, and Hindustan. Alright, we can work with this. So, you now ask, well, what the hell is all this shit? Good question. I don't really know, to be honest. But I've figured out so far, and thusly, that all of these are Indian sultanates of sorts, and we will have to influence all of them if we are to reform India. Also, notably, Sikkim is core of India. Ceylon, in my sphere, not actually core of India. And as far as I know, we do not need the Andamans, Goa, or Pondicherry. Yes. So, very good. Very good. Well, that was quite a war. And, finished yet another research. Phenomenology. Alright. We're getting up there. Clerks as well. We apparently will need clerks. That I can also do. I'm going to swap that out since capitalists are really hard and slow to gain. Clerks seem like they'll be a little easier. The problem with clerks, of course, is that they require a literate population. Which we don't always have. That's why I'm checking here, actually. Okay, we have a literate population there, but the rest are going to be capitals. Punjab? Okay, sure. Yeah, we don't have a no, I thought I said this was sorting by literacy. Okay, yeah, we have a literate population everywhere. Cool. We need a literate enough population with which to support the clerks. Yep. Okay. This area is kind of getting a little low. Although technically possible, I think. No, I think you need 50% actually, don't you? Yeah, minus 50% literacy below 50%, so yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll work towards getting a few of those if we can. I mean, in commerce, I've been researching this for the purposes of education efficiency. Now, seriously, demobilize the fucking army, good lord. This is all we have left. Talk about shattered and broken. Ugh. It was a hard-fought war. And we still have to defend the home front. Well, I'd like to thank Karnataka for all that. They did good. They fought until they were annexed. Like, you don't ever expect that much out of them, but damn. Round of applause for Karnataka. They fought for their liberation, and they got it in the form of Dravadistan. Just one more nation, of course. Wow, they hate me. Interesting. It appears that each of them were formed out of a thing. Out of a satellite state of sorts. Who, it's hard to tell. I could probably know if I checked all my relations with them, but either way. So, we need a plan. We need a plan. But first, I'm going to end today's episode. Then I'm going to scheme and figure out the most efficient way with which I can establish my control over the Indian continent, or subcontinent, rather. Because we will need every core of India if we wish to form it. Citizens. Form India. All cores that are not Goa, Pondicherry, and the Andaman Islands. Or is anywhere I own personally. That's all optional. And also there appears to be a new decision for us to form Rajputana as a thingy. Yeah, release Rajputana. And then it becomes in our sphere. Which appears to just be this region, based on province names. So, we will definitely get to work. Some of these appear to already be in our sphere, at least. So, we'll get to work. Step 1, we'll probably enforce our sphere on the weaklings here. They'll be easy. Step 2, you know what? Probably on these 3. Possibly even Hindustan. I don't know yet. We will see. I will probably actually just sphere them regularly. I don't see this would actually stand to be a hard-fought war against them. I'm assuming that 2 of them are going to ally. They will. Just make my life miserable. And plus, Hyderabad is allied with the British. Still. So we're going to need to get to work on them. So, Hyderabad. Let's shorten our list down a little bit. On the plus side, we can now see, yes, we have a whole 6 countries in our sphere of influence. Dravadistan, Hindustan, and Marathas. Very good. Alright. The rest we'll all have to take by force. Thankfully, that's not too tricky, because Justify War, add to sphere, requires only a maximum of 4 infamy in 80 days. So, generally, you don't get that much. Like, you can often add to sphere without even being detected. It's pretty easy. So, I estimate 10 to 20 years tops to put together the Indian Empire. Depends really on if I start encountering too much resistance in these 4. And I may have to do things the old-fashioned way with Casus Belli's in war. Hopefully by then I'll have sphered a few more and allied them, and they'll be able to assist me. We have a lot of work to do to get this freaking country put together. By God, we're going to do it. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been your lovely host, Kelvin, signing off.